Gymnastics is a fast-changing sport and has seen many developments over the past few decades. Where at one point, people of color couldn't even share the same podium with other athletes, we now have 3 young, beautiful black athletes standing on the podium. So obviously, we're all up for this. In this video, we'll show you a historical win at this year's U.S. Championships and what it means for the future of gymnastics. Starting off with the all-around champions. This year's U.S. Gymnastics Championships, held in Tampa, Florida, saw a major improvement of a hopeful trend in the world of gymnastics. Last year, we saw 3 women of color grace the all-around podium at the U.S. Championships. The Queen of Gymnastics, Simone Biles, got first place, Sunisa Lee got second place, and also became the first Asian American to win all-around Olympic gold, and finally, Jordan Chiles got third place. Well, this year, history was made as we saw 3 African American athletes win the all-around competitions. These women won the highest scores in all of the athletic events combined. Standing at the top of the podium was 17-year-old Connor McLean. She earned the gold medal by getting a total of 112.750 points from all 8 rotations. Then, getting the silver medal was 20-year-old Shilese Jones, who got a total of 112.0 points. Finally, Jordan Chiles got third place yet again by scoring a total of 111.9. She shared third place with Jade Carey, who got the same number of points. But all eyes were on McLean, Jones, and Chiles as they made national history. For the first time, spectators at U.S. Championships saw 3 black athletes clutch their medals. Why did it take so long to get to this point? Only history can tell, but we're glad this sets a precedent for other athletes as well. But what does this moment mean overall? Well, gymnastics as a sport has been mainly white. No one is a stranger to the color segregation that dominated sports in America throughout the 20th century. Removing the impacts of that has been slow and gradual. Even now, world-class African-American athletes have to suffer racism in the most demeaning of ways. Recently, Simone Biles opened up about how she heard racist comments throughout her career. In 2016, when she won a medal, her opponent claimed that it was because of the color of her skin that she was awarded extra points. So seeing 3 African-American athletes win the biggest gymnastics competition in the country is definitely game-changing. Let's look at some stats to put things into perspective. Recently, the NCAA revealed that African-American athletes only made up about 9% of the women's college gymnastics teams. Diversity in this sport has only recently been invited and encouraged. Team USA didn't have a black gymnast in its Olympic team until 1992 when Dominique Dawes and Nettie Okino were selected. That's like only 3 decades ago. But things have definitely improved in the last decade. NCAA's data shows that the percentage of non-white athletes in 2012 went from 27% to 37% in 2021, but the percentage of African-American athletes has only increased by 2%. All this goes to show that while there's progress, there's still a long way to go to make gymnastics a diverse sport. Things have to change from the tiniest of things like the availability of mesh for different skin tones. Moving on to the winners and their reactions. Standing at the top of the podium, Connor McLean couldn't believe that she had won the gold in an all-around championship. Many reporters and critics have claimed that this win has been a full transformation of this 17-year-old athlete. They could see her newfound confidence in every step she took. Last year, McLean told reporters that she felt like, quote, the most garbage gymnast ever. Before important performances, she would be sick with nerves and thought about quitting most of the time. So this year, she has definitely defeated her biggest critic, herself. The gold medalist said in an interview later on that her confidence had grown so much over the past year. Well, her confidence was evident in her solid floor routine. Even though she stumbled here and there a bit, she remained focused. Her chance of winning the gold all depended on how well her competitor, Shilese Jones, did. While Jones had a flawless routine, she ended up falling on the beam, and that decreased her points quite a lot. How did this previously shy and scared athlete make it this far? Well, all of it happened because of a drastic decision to change academies and coaches. She moved from West Virginia to Texas and now trains under Valeri and Anna Lukin. They are the parents of the 2008 Olympic all-round winner, Nastya Lukin. With this historic win, she's become the best gymnast in the world. We wish her all the best. And now, let's look at Shilese Jones and Jordan Chiles. Many had slated Shilese Jones to be the top winner at U.S. Championships. She was off to an amazing start as she led the all-round competition 2 nights in a row. Her technique was excellent, and her tumbling was thought to be powerful. But on the 3rd day, she fell on the beam and lost her chances of winning the gold. But for the 20-year-old, this loss loss wasn't really that disappointing. She claimed that it was just the beginning for her. Her journey seems even more inspiring when you know just how far she's come. It was only a year ago when she went on Instagram to declare her departure from elite gymnastics, but her father convinced her to stay. Sadly, in late December, her father passed away from kidney failure, but the young athlete remembered her father's words of encouragement and carried them with her in this championship. Taking home the bronze, Jordan Childs claimed that her aim for this championship was only to have fun. Well, we wish these girls the very best in their Olympic journeys. Other news.
What's going on, squad? Clearly this information was actually from last year, so when it said this year, it wasn't like 2023, this was 2022. But once I saw this information, I had to share this. I had to put this back out here. It's just fantastic to see these women do their thing and literally change a sport. That's what we do, but I just wanted to continue to show them more support. That was all. So follow them. Continue to support gymnastics and continue to break barriers. Do your thing. Lovely ladies.